All right, we're talking air quality already, Alana.
I know. Can you believe it? It's like we just hopped right into November. I mean, we're only a few hours away, right? So we can't complain too much. Halloween did bring some hazy skies in different northern Utah valleys. This is what it looked like from Ensign Peak earlier this evening. So we have seen that haze building, and we know that air quality becomes compromised this time of year with the help of the sun angle. Heading into tomorrow, we do expect moderate air in Davis County, Salt Lake, and Utah County, and we still have it, as we mentioned at the beginning of the newscast, in some counties tonight. So we're starting to see those pollutants building up. Well, in other areas, we just had clear conditions with just some high thin clouds. Antelope Island view on your Halloween. Thank you, Chris. That is such a pretty shot. It was really nice out there. Looked pretty nice with that sunshine. As we wrap the month of October, we're coming in above average when it comes to our precipitation. First 2 weeks of the month brought a healthy storm track, but as we look at the 26th, we picked up more than ½ an inch at Salt Lake International, which is great news because usually we average 1.37 inches in Salt Lake City for the month of October, but we were just shy of 2 inches. That's decent rain, especially in the desert. Our mountains did well in the way of snow. As we look at our October temperatures compared to last year, we got cold towards the end of the month here, that blue line indicating this year, with behind it the red last year. The coolest we were, 44 for that high, 83 was the warmest for that high. So October brought a range of conditions, and tonight, well, it's just chilly. We're sitting at 40 degrees in Salt Lake, 30s in Logan, freezing in Price, mid-30s on the eastern side of the state, and low 50s in St. George. Heading into tonight, we're going to see another cold one. As we look at the upper-level futurecast, it shows why our warming trend is underway, and it's that area of high pressure that continues to build as we kick off our Wednesday. Now, the ridge is going to act as a storm block and keep moisture out of the region for the next day or so. But then you're going to notice here as we head into Friday and for the weekend that going through the weekend, we get a system that really flattens the ridge, which means we're going to open the door for cooler air and changes, a more progressive pattern as we head into early next week. The models have not totally aligned, but we're keeping a close eye on when we expect the chance of some moisture. There are a few times, including parts of your weekend, that could be impacted. Forewarning you for that. Cloud cover by Friday at 6 p.m. Here we go into the weekend where you start to see some moisture sliding in by Saturday afternoon. So the chance of some isolated showers in the north, definitely there, holding on through Sunday, and then clearer conditions. But it's spotty activity as we head into early Monday. So looking at the change in the pattern here, while high pressure is in control, as we get towards the weekend, things really start to shift. Temperatures are expected to be right where they should be this time of year for November. Upper 50s. Our warming trend continues. We were low 50s today. 50s along the Wasatch Front with 50s and 60s in eastern Utah and 50s and 60s on the I-15 corridor. We'll see partly cloudy skies to begin with, and that will increase throughout the day, and we'll see mostly cloudy conditions for some spots, and that includes our mountain valleys and the Wasatch Back, where temperatures will hit the low 50s in Park City and mid 50s in the Ogden Valley towards Tooele, 60 in Heber. Not looking too bad, and it is going to be dry thanks to that high pressure. Mix of 50s and 60s, warming trend underway for our Wednesday and the start of November. All Saints Day for some, 50s and 60s down south, upper 60s in St. George. Okay. Not too bad. Here's a look at the St. George 7-day, which brings in the 60s and 70s with dry conditions. And oh my gosh, we're going to fall behind Saturday into Sunday. It's time to set those clocks. Can you believe that's happening too? 50s to 60s. Okay, we like a warming trend. Slight chance of some moisture, and you notice where the pattern starts to pick up, and we become unsettled with the chance of some wet weather Sunday and into Monday, but a slight chance Friday and Saturday. So we'll see what happens. But wet weather did hold off for Halloween. Trick-or-treaters were out there. It was chilly, but it's been clear, and hopefully they're all heading in now because it's getting cold.
Yeah. Do you know what, though? I'm going to miss your little dancing skeleton graphic. We need the Christmas one.
Whenever you're really sad, sir, you let me know. I got the mood. I got the mood.
You don't have to take down your pumpkin till Thanksgiving, right?
No,
So I think
we'll
you
keep
should
it up for
them going.
cornucopia. I don't know what else I have.